Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in Express and the El Paso Chihuahuas. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Number 20 will be tasked with the starting pitching assignment for the away team. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that added a new pitch to his repertoire, the split finger. He won't throw it that often. I think one of the reasons he tried to pick up this pitch, had a difficult time throwing the straight changeup, and sometimes the splitter is the quick pitch fix for that. So it'll be interesting to see how and when he uses the splitter in this one here today.
So striding forward now, Chris Fernandez. He will lead this one off today. First offering on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike two.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. 0 daytime road game for him. What you got?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be, let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark. The sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day. Those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Got to find a way to scratch a few across early.
First pitch on its way. Strike one to start the at-bat. One out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Kirkland is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Batting third, second baseman, Ken Moses.
Now at the plate, Ken Moses, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sinking line drive out to right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The throw into second, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Batting fourth, center fielder, Brett Eisner.
Coming to the plate now, Brett Eibner, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch, and that pitch catches the inside corner.
These are the moments you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
A 1 pitch on its way. Lazy fly ball out to center field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network. right after this. Martin Perez, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, lefty Martin Perez, not an overpowering guy, sneaky quick, 92 to 93 miles an hour, good hard slurve. His changeup is a good pitch, not overpowering, but one thing I like that he does, and you'll know early on if he's pitching well, he's not afraid to come inside with the fastball to right-handed hitters.
Into the box, Sergio Crespo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Fernandez has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods. Just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Into the box now, Antonio Torres. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. This is pulled into right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
Stepping in now, Omar Sosa. He swings and grounds it to short. The second for one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Well, he showed right there why he's such a tough guy to double up. He can fly, and he busted it down the line, so they just get the one out.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Alejandro Juarez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now the 1-0. Taken high and deep to right. Fernandez looking up. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Standing in now, Adolfo Castro, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. There's Plouffe. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now a 2-0 ball game. And up next will be Brett Nicholas, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Oh, and he misses it. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
You don't think fielding is important? Instead of a routine out, you got a guy standing at second base after a 2-base error. We'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. Bounce down the third baseline. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Batting 7, the designated hitter.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Darwin Barney. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Comes set with the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw into second. And the second run is in to score as they bounce back to tie it at 2.
You know, D-Row, even though we're early in this one, being down by 2, that's a huge base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, this offense won't quit, Dan. They're going to give their pitcher every chance. They were able to fight back and get it back to even. We got a new ball game on our hands.
In now, Julius Dill. This is lifted out to left. Sosa moves over. And that's the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And one of the main backbones for them out on the field today is the guy behind the dish. He controls the entire flow of the game, manipulates the pitching staff, gets them through the game, and not only that, completely shuts down a running game.
Now at the plate, Miguel Castilla. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 0-1. Popped him up. Crespo camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 12, Chris Fernandez.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Fernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the belt, kicks and deals. A little bouncer. From the belt, the pitch, and he fouls this one off. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 2-2. Stepping into the box, Jack Kirkland. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie.
Jack Kirkland.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Into the box, Dusty Coleman, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Fernandez is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down. Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
Oh, man, that's a total brain cramp out there on the bases. He might have thought it was going to get down, but you've got to be sure. Instead, they double him off, and that really changes this inning.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. ground ball sent back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So that keeps the bottom of the second going.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, John Welch, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Line to the right side. But a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. Striding in once again, Brian Wheatley. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Brian Wheatley.
First pitch on its way. Drilled on the ground to short. Juarez loves it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, second baseman, Ken Moses.
Digging in to try it again, Ken Moses. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The 0-2 home. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Brett Eibner will be the next to dig in at the plate. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. Eibner, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was taken in the second round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy hasn't turned out the way everyone expected, but he's still young. I don't think you can give up on a guy that has a tool set like this.
2-0 now. Check to swing there and pops this one up. Crespo is there for it, and that ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sergio Crespo. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. First pitch of the at-bat. Cue shot here out towards short. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
First baseman, number 7, Antonio Torres.
So coming to the plate, Antonio Torres. He reached on a single in his first try. He's set. Here it comes. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. This is pulled into right. Fernandez is there, one away.
The batter, left fielder, Omar Sosa.
Ready for another chance, Omar Sosa. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit out towards second. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Standing in now, Alejandro Juarez. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. Blue is over and he tucks it away for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Adolfo Castro.
In now, Adolfo Castro. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 2-2. And up next will be Brett Nicholas. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Catcher, Brett Nicholas.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Ready with the 0-2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some 2-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Darwin Barney. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready now, Jack Kirkland.
Leading off the 4th inning, right fielder, Jack Kirkland.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And to this point, these 2 have topped out at 95 and 91 miles an hour respectively. Striding forward now is the DH, Dusty Coleman. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Fouled away. Now another 0-2. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
And that'll bring up Franchi Cordero. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Hit down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Pitch on the way. Well hit to right, but this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Julius Still. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there. The 0-1 on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Now at the plate, Miguel Castilla comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. Oh, but the beat is offline. Couldn't hit the shortstop covering the bag. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Chris Fernandez. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. He's set, and the pitch. 0-1 the count. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and the runner will get back standing. Dill, the runner at third. Castilla is at second with nobody out. Working quickly now as the splitter's in there. 0-2.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team the lead.
And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a little tapper. Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Into the box now, Brian Wheatley. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Now batting, Moses.
Ready for another shot now. Ken Moses. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
One and two. Here it comes. And he struck him out. His 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Stepping up to the plate, John Welch.
Second baseman, John Welch.
Here's the first pitch to him. Way in front of that fastball.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. The relay. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
In now, Sergio Crespo. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
Now batting, first baseman, Antonio Torres.
Ready once again, Antonio Torres. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Breaking for third. Bunt sign still on with 2 strikes as he puts this one down. Only played at first, so the sacrifice works that time.
The left fielder, number 3.
Digging in and looking for more, Omar Sosa. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Welch on third with 2 out. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And that'll score the runner from third as they seize control here, 3-2.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Into the box, Alejandro Juarez. No balls and 1 strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Eibner on the move. And the inning is over. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. El Paso's out on top, 3-2. Brett Eibner will be the next to dig in at the plate. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
swung on and chopped up the middle. Welch right there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting, catcher, Brett Nicholas.
Ready for another chance, Brett Nicholas. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The pitch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
The windup and the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Stepping in now, Trevor Plouffe. High in the air down the right field line. Kirkland moving to his left, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in once again, Adolfo
Leading
Castro.
off for El Paso, catcher, Adolfo Castro.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
The right fielder, number 13, Jack Kirkland.
Stepping in, Jack Kirkland. He got called out on strikes his last time through. He's set, now the pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Eibner patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
The designated hitter, number 9, Dusty Coleman.
Ready for another shot now, Dusty Coleman. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Left side. Plouffe has it. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we'll have it for you next on MLB Network. Back for Pacific Coast League action on MLB Network. It's on to the 7th inning now, but before the inning gets started, let's fill you in on what you may have missed. It's our game summary to this point. Ready once again, Darwin Barney. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. The next 0-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Striding in once again, Julius Dill. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
0-1.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Check to swing there and pops this one up. And no one will get this one. The next 0-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Miguel Castilla. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Two out, nobody on. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning.
With a traditional 7th inning stretch.
Standing in, Franchi Cordero. Yeah, we thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Matty, but I think this lefty-lefty matchup right here may have been enough to convince the manager to stay with him. So we'll see if it works out.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, second baseman, John Welch.
Digging in and looking for more, John Welch. Here's the first pitch to him. Bouncer down the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. One out, nobody on. Down the third baseline. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Into the box now, Sergio Crespo. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Eibner is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Chris Fernandez. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from this offense could have really helped settle him in.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game. And the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. Into the box, Brian Wheatley, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Stays alive, still 0-2. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
In now, Ken Moses. Fouled off. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch outs now as that ends the inning. Ryan Kuba is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 17, Ryan Kuba.
Digging in now, Antonio Torres. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line, but speared on a hop. And there's one down now.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Omar Sosa. He came through with an RBI single in his last at bat. Now here's the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Here's the 0-2. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Bases are empty. One man out. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Into the box, Alejandro Juarez will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Brett Eibner will be the next to dig in at the plate. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. Got him, and that's number 15 for the ball game.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping up to the plate, Brett Nicholas. He went down on strikes last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Count is 1 and 2.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches.
What an unbelievable effort. He has had total command of all pitches, all quadrants. Dan, this has got to bring a smile to your face.
It does, D-Roy. In a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, or for that matter, guys going out into the 8th, let alone the 9th inning, this has been a terrific start up to this point.
Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the first inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete.
This afternoon, 3-2, the final finish. The El Paso Chihuahuas used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Clyde Lavallo pitches well enough to get the W. Martin Perez takes the loss despite working 7 strong innings. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
For the Chihuahuas, 3 runs on 9 hits. 2 errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Express, 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base.